Most people think of love as an action. They believe love is something you give or receive from someone else. You say, "I love you," and you expect someone to say it back. You do something nice for a person, and you hope they will do something nice for you. This is a transaction. It is a marketplace arrangement, not a state of being. You are using another person to create a pleasant experience for yourself. This kind of love is fragile. It can break easily when your expectations are not met. It is a conditional experience dependent on what another person says or does, and this is, honestly, a miserable way to live. True love is not an action you perform. It is not an exchange. Love is a quality you cultivate within yourself. It is a way of being. When you are loving, it is not directed at one person or thing. It is simply the way you are. You can be loving towards a tree, a dog, the sky, or the person sitting next to you. It does not matter what is happening on the outside. Your inner experience remains sweet and beautiful. Love is not a relationship. It is a state of your own consciousness. When you exist as a loving being, your whole life becomes an expression of that love. You must understand this fundamental distinction. Are you trying to extract love from the world, or are you striving to become a source of love? If you are trying to get it from outside, you will always be a beggar. You will constantly be in a state of anxiety, wondering if you will receive what you need. But if you turn inward and nurture the quality of love within your own system, you become an endless source. Your experience of life is no longer determined by who is around you or what they do. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the master of your own experience, living from a place of inner richness. So let us be clear. Love is not about finding the right person. It is about becoming the right person. It is not something you fall into. It is something you rise into. The journey of love is an inner journey. It is a process of making your own interiority so beautiful and so full of sweetness that it naturally overflows. When you are truly loving, you do not need anything from anyone. You are simply in a state of offering. Your very presence becomes a contribution to the world. A fragrance that touches everything and everyone you encounter without any effort. Many human beings live with a profound misunderstanding. They believe that their inner experience is a consequence of what happens on the outside. If someone is nice to them, they feel happy. If someone is rude, they feel angry. If the weather is good, their mood is good. If they get a promotion, they feel successful. Their inner world is a constant reaction to the external world. They have made themselves into puppets, and the strings are in the hands of everyone and everything around them. This is a formula for a life of chaos and suffering, because the outside world is never entirely in your control. The reality is the exact opposite. Your inner world creates your outer experience. How you are within yourself determines how you perceive and experience the world around you. If you are joyful within, you will find joy everywhere. If you are miserable within, even a paradise will feel like a prison. The world is just a reflection. It is a mirror showing you the quality of your own interiority. You are not seeing the world as it is. You are seeing the world as you are. All your experiences of life are generated from within you. Once you grasp this, you hold the key to your own liberation. Think of it this way. If you wear green-tinted glasses, the entire world will look green. If you wear red-tinted glasses, everything will appear red. The world has not changed. Only the filter through which you are looking has changed. Your mind, your emotions, and your own energies are the filter through which you experience life. If your inner world is full of conflict, anger, and resentment, that is the color you will paint upon every situation. You will find reasons to be upset, but if you create a state of peace, love, and joy within yourself, that is the experience you will have no matter what is happening. Therefore, the work is not to fix the outside. The work is to fix the inside. Trying to manage every person and every situation to make yourself feel good is an impossible and exhausting task. The world will never arrange itself to your liking. The intelligent way to live is to create a stable and beautiful inner world. When you are blissful by your own nature, then your experience of life is fantastic regardless of external circumstances. You stop being a reactive machine and become a conscious creator of your own life. This is the fundamental shift from bondage to freedom. It is easy to be loving and peaceful when everything is going your way. The real test of your inner state comes when things are not pleasant. Imagine a person who has lost their job. The outside situation is difficult. They could become bitter, angry, and fearful. This is the common reaction. But there is another possibility. They can choose to remain peaceful and loving within themselves. They can see this as an opportunity for a new beginning, a time for reflection, or a chance to explore a different path. The external event is the same, but the internal experience is completely different. One path leads to suffering, the other to growth. Consider a person facing a serious illness. The body may be in pain, and the future may be uncertain. This is a profound challenge. Many people in this situation become consumed by fear and despair. Their inner world becomes a reflection of their physical ailment. However, we have also seen countless examples of people who, in the face of immense physical suffering, become incredibly loving, compassionate, and wise. Their illness does not touch their inner core. They continue to radiate a sense of peace that inspires everyone around them. They have chosen to keep their interiority sweet, even when their body is in turmoil. Think also of someone who has been betrayed by a person they trusted deeply. The pain of betrayal can be immense. The natural tendency is to close your heart, to become cynical, and to build walls around yourself to avoid being hurt again. This is a prison you build for yourself. The other person's action has passed, but you carry the poison of hatred and resentment within you for years. The alternative is to consciously work to keep your heart open. You can feel the pain, process it, and let it go, refusing to allow another's mistake to destroy your ability to love. This is true strength. These examples show us a powerful truth. Your experience of life is 100% your making. It is not about what happens to you. It is about how you choose to be. Whether you are in a palace or a prison, whether you are healthy or sick, whether you are celebrated or condemned, you have the choice to be loving or hateful, joyful or miserable, peaceful or agitated. The outside situation is just a situation. It has no power to determine your inner state unless you give it that power. The ultimate freedom is to be able to choose how you experience every moment of your life. Taking responsibility for your inner world is the most empowering step you can take. It means you stop blaming other people, your past, or your circumstances for how you feel. Blame is a sign of helplessness. When you blame, you are saying that someone or something else has control over your happiness. This is the ultimate form of slavery. The moment you declare, "I am responsible for my own experience," you reclaim your power. You become the master of your own destiny, not in terms of what happens in the world, but in terms of how you are within yourself. This is the only destiny that truly matters. This responsibility is not a burden, it is a tremendous privilege. It means you have the power to create the kind of life experience you want right now. You do not have to wait for the world to change. You do not need a different partner, a different job, or more money to be peaceful and joyful. You simply need to turn your attention inward and do the necessary work to cultivate these qualities within you. There are many tools and methods available to help with this inner engineering. All it takes is a willingness to look within and a commitment to creating the inner atmosphere that you want. How do you begin this process? You can start by simply paying attention. Notice how your thoughts, emotions, and energies are functioning. Are they working for you or against you? Are they creating pleasantness or unpleasantness? Just becoming aware is the first and most crucial step. From this awareness, you can begin to make conscious choices. Instead of being swept away by a wave of anger, you can learn to watch it rise and fall without acting on it. Instead of getting lost in anxious thoughts, you can gently bring your focus back to your breath. You are the manager of this inner factory. Ultimately, crafting a beautiful inner world is the greatest gift you can give, not only to yourself, but to everyone around you. When you are peaceful, you spread peace. When you are joyful, you radiate joy. When you are loving, you make the world a more loving place simply by your presence. Your inner state is your most significant contribution to the world. So take this responsibility with joy. Make it your life's mission to cultivate a garden of love, peace, and bliss within yourself. If you do this one thing, you will have lived a truly successful and meaningful life.